Hi, I'm Glaser, and I'm from Spiegelville Elementary, and these are some of the apps that I use for reading and writing with my kindergartners. One of the apps we used first to get the kids acquainted with the iPad was Doodle Buddy, and a hint about this app is it does take a little bit of time to download, especially when you have all kids trying to open Doodle Buddy at the same time. But we use Doodle Buddy for beginning of the year patterns. We use it just to let them get used to using their fingers to create. We also used it to, at the beginning of the year, we might give the kids an oral sentence that says, "I see a cat," so they illustrate cat. And so now we are showing you how you can make a pattern. Simple ABC pattern. And there's so many things that you could do to this. But like we said, we let the students really explore and get used to making the sounds and get used to typing and get used to just feeling confident with the iPad. So we used this app for probably the first few months of the iPad exploration. Okay, another app that we used is called Rhyming. And with these boxes that you see, we've taught the kids just to click on no thanks and pick play.
Match the words that rhyme. Beef, leaf, beef.
We liked how it gave them the names of the objects, so there wasn't any concerns with knowing what the name of the object was.
Jam, bin, pin, bin, ham. Good work.
And we'll show you what happens if you don't do it correctly.
Hey, play, B, C, B. You're great.
See how it's positive? Oh, and look how it gets progressively harder. It won't allow them to do it. So this is another one of those apps that you can feel comfortable using in a small group while you're working with your RTI groups, knowing that they're going to get the correct answers. The next set of apps that we used is actually a set of 3. Spelling Magic 1, Spelling Magic 2, and Spelling Magic 3. And they progressively get harder, starting with Spelling Magic 1. What's really neat is look at all the ideas that you can do with the words. So you have your vowel words, and then you can also do double consonant U words. You can shuffle them up, and the Spelling Magic 1 does your CVC words.
Lid.
Spelling Magic 2 does CCVC words and CVCC words. And then Spelling Magic 3 goes beyond.
Mix. X.
And then you can see what happens if they do it incorrectly. We'll let you see that.
Top.
It won't allow them to. So you know if you're doing this in a small group and they're doing it at a station, they are spelling these words correctly. Another app that we used was called Little Ryder. And we didn't have styluses at the beginning of the year, but that was okay. The children still were able to use their finger to correctly form the letter. And if they do not correctly form the letter, it will make a sound like this. See, it won't even allow the student to even make it. And it also has the positive reaction. And then we received the stylus pens. And these are really neat. They're called app crayons, and they come in a set of 6. And they're great to use in small group or whole group.
You did it. You
And this app is nice because it's the full app. You don't have to pay for another app. The next app that we used is called ABC Touch, and we use this at the beginning of the year to help the students understand the pictures or letters for the beginning of the year.
Touch the I. That's it. Touch the B. Fantastic.
And the students get instant results.
Awesome.
And so if they get one incorrect,
Super. Touch the I.
it lets them know. So it's instant answers for them.
Yes. Touch the
And you
K.
can notice it's getting a little bit progressively harder.
The Y.
And it went from 2 letters to now there's 4 to now 5.
Touch the H. You did it. Touch the O. Hooray. Touch the M. Awesome. Touch the B.
We enjoyed using this. Another app that we like to use, we use this app, is called Magnetic Letter, and we used this at the beginning of the year where you could just have the kids drag up the letter of the alphabet that we're studying, and also you can use it for spelling quizzes. So you may tell your students spell cat. Now spell the word dog. A lesson that we had worked on using this was how to email it to the teacher. And so we have allowed our students to email these to us, and then we can check it. Another app that we use is to replace the traditional writing the room, and that is Pic Collage. And we introduced this in January because we feel like they had a better grasp of this app at this time of the year. But you can see what this child has done. We gave them the letter of the week and told them to find those letters in the different pictures or words around the classroom. See how you can see he found the U, he found it in his build bucket. He found a picture of an umpire. And he found a U in the word Texas Treasures. So this is how we use Pic Collage in a small group literacy station.